try to cram in as many questions as we can in 20 minutes.
Hi, guys.
So, if you got questions, raise your hands, and we'll get to as many as we can up front.
Exhausting. Yeah, my body hurts a lot by the end. Even the finale for 3, we did it for at least a week, maybe longer, and the stunt coordinator was just like feeding me ibuprofen the entire time. It was awesome. High out of my mind. No, it was great. I love it. I've been doing martial arts for a long time, so I like being active, so I can get a better understanding of what the character is going through. So I'd like to do my own stunts as much as possible. Good question.
The only stunt that I was able to partake in was my mom slapping me in Terrifier 2. And that was the very first time I ever got slapped, and it will forever live on camera forever.
That's awesome.
Right here.
What was your opinion on the ending of 3, and also which is your favorite movie out of all of them?
Ooh, okay. So my opinion, honestly, I know there's a lot of opinions about that, and I love seeing all the theories, but honestly, if that's the way Jonathan goes out, I mean, it was crazy, it was sick, it was twisted. It was definitely a twist. But if Damien does want me back, gives me that call,
We want him back, right, guys?
Thanks, big sis.
Little bro. Yeah, the ending is a bit unsatisfactory. I mean, for me and probably for a lot of people. But you know, we're trying to make another film, so I guess that's why. I don't know which one's my favorite. It's hard to say. I really love the second. I think it's because like we really got to develop our relationship in the second, and it was my introduction to the franchise, so it holds a special place in my heart. However, in the third, I think in every department, everybody just improved and stepped up their game, so it's something to really be proud of. So, the cop-out answer, but I don't think I have a favorite.
I completely agree with her. I'm sorry.
I also agree.
Yeah.
Still my favorite.
Yeah.
Let's do 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so I know that Darren just worked with you on MonsterMania. I'm the monster, sorry.
I wish.
The monster.
Yeah.
But also, I know that obviously it's long, it's crazy shoots with both the monster and the Terrifier movies. And I know Darren during the set of Saw 2, 3, and 4. They played pranks on each other to help each other get through the craziness and all the gore and the crazy hours. Do you guys have an outlet? Do you play pranks on each other? Did you do anything specific to deal with the gore and the craziness and the hectic hours and all that jazz?
I wasn't in the monster.
But I think he's talking
Oh, talking about
right?
Terrifier in general. Okay, I mean,
Terrifier.
You were there in spirit.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, we didn't really have too many pranks. It was just a lot of just hanging out, you know.
Yeah.
But the only kind of prank thing that would happen to be between me and David, we would fart.
Oh my God.
I
remember that. I was there too. I was in the same room.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
Yeah, we didn't have many pranks. Yeah, I can't think of one. We all just like really got along. So maybe, I mean, Dave, my first day on Terrifier 2, he was in full makeup the first time I saw him, and he scared me, like from behind. I didn't know he was going to be there. It was like my little trailer that had a little window, and he was just like there, like looking at me. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. He knows I'm terrified of clowns too. So yeah, pranks like that, but nothing dangerous.
Guys?
Hi.
So my 2 questions. One, what was your most memorable time of Terrifier 2 or 3? And also, would you ever, 2 of you, be in a different kind of horror movie, instead of Terrifier? Even though Terrifier is your family, but maybe like if you guys had a chance to do another horror movie or another horror franchise or a TV show.
If I ever got the chance to work with Lauren again, I mean, she's the best, and I've already learned so much from you in terms of acting, and acting's reacting. I'll never forget that advice.
Yeah.
And, I mean, she's the best. So, of course, I would work with her at any capacity in any film or anything. The most memorable moment I've ever had on set, there's a lot of memorable moments. So that's kind of hard to pinpoint. a specific one, but I personally, of course, really love acting with Lauren. All of our scenes together in Terrifier 2 and Terrifier 3. And once again, like she was saying, they stepped it up in every department, but she also, in my opinion, think stepped it up for sure in Terrifier 3. I mean, there were scenes where I'm acting with her and you see Sienna, the emotion in her eye.
Jonathan too.
And Jonathan, that's damn straight.
Thank you so much. All love.
At least I'm fucking.
At least I'm fucking trying.
Yeah. You got that from a band, right?
Yeah, there's I don't know if there's any fans of punk music in here, but I'm a huge, hell yeah, I'm a huge punk fan. There's this band called Minor Threat, and they have a lyric where they say, at least I'm fucking trying. And
So that was improvised.
and you called me boy genius.
I called you Boy Genius. So we both had band references, and I didn't even know that wasn't on purpose on my end, but that's
And
hilarious.
the best line is, can't you act like a human being for one?
yeah.
Thank you. That was really fun. I had to do that. My hands were hurting by the end of that day because I did it for my scene partners too. Even when I was off screen, I would like slam the table, so my hands were beet red at the end of that day. That was fun. We had a lot of fun. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I totally agree. I would work with Elliott on anything. We did it wasn't horror. Your animation, because he does everything. This guy. And I did voiceover with him for some. I think I played your sister too in the voiceover. I don't remember.
I think so. Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
I don't do as many animation. I don't like work on animation anymore because it's like so hard. Every single frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, she killed it.
Yeah, I work with Elliott no matter what.
This is kind of a two-part question for Elliott. One, do you think they left your death scene out because they might bring you back? And two, part two of it is, are you disappointed you didn't have a death scene?
Ooh, I mean, I like I said earlier, I honestly think it's kind of an honor. The fact that it was at the end in such a crazy traumatic scene, it's a traumatic moment, especially for Sienna, and I mean the whole Shaw family, but like, I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed at all. And also, seeing the response from this horror community and the Terrifier fans, it's something that I'm truly grateful for. Thank you all so much for caring, seriously.
We love
Hey, Lauren, what would you say was the most physically demanding scene you've ever done in the Terrifier franchise, since you do a lot of your own stunts?
Oh gosh, it's hard to say because two, we had some stuff, but I feel like this was like half a decade ago that we filmed two, which is crazy to think. I don't, we're just getting so old, bro. Yeah, so that was hard. I remember being exhausted, and we filmed grueling hours for Terrifier 2. Like we were on set 20, 22, 24 hours straight some days, so that was exhausting. I know. Not this time though. And for Terrifier 3, probably being taped to the chair because they weren't going to actually tape me in, but I was like, please tape me into this chair. I don't want to fight against my body. I want to actually be taped so I can really go through the motion. So I was really taped, and they had to like tape me from my wrist to my elbow, like many layers, so it wouldn't, because I got out of it almost every time. And I even told Damien, I was like, I'm gonna get out of this too easily. Like tape is not that strong, it's duct tape. He's like, no, it'll be fine, trust me, it'll work. And I was like, each take, I got out of it, and I broke the chair. Like, thank God we had another chair, because I literally broke it. And Olga, who was our, like she does everything, but like she did set design, and she was like, please don't break this one. This is our last one. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry, but yeah, so I was, that hurt a lot. It all hurt though.
You're a real trooper.
Thank you.
Hi. So my question is, Terrifier compared to some of the other slasher movies could be a lot darker. And I was wondering, like, mentally, what did you guys do to prepare for these roles?
I would take a lot of my own experiences in life, but of course I was never traumatized and being chased around by a killer clown, but I would try to just take moments from my real life, but also preparing for Terrifier 2 specifically, I would listen to a lot of Ozzy Osbourne in my headphones before. Hell yeah. A lot of metal music, and then I feel like music is very important. I know you had your own
I do.
whole playlist.
I have a playlist, yeah.
For Sienna. So yeah, like a lot of music and also just trying to feel for what the character is feeling in that moment. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's a great question, and it's so unique to each actor. It's always different, and music is certainly something I connect to. I think we all do. Like, we feel something when we listen to certain songs. So why wouldn't an actor take advantage of that? You make a playlist, like I really love Tash Sultana, who's a Australian musician. I highly recommend, look them up, they're incredible. Every time I listen to their songs, I cry. It just like viscerally, I feel it. Tash Sultana, S-U-L-T. So I do like Googling. Yeah, but no, I reached out to like mental health facilities to get a better understanding of what someone in this, I mean, not one-to-one, obviously, but someone in this circumstance with this kind of trauma might be feeling, might be going through. I did a lot of research on this kind of trauma, just because I wanted to represent it the best of my ability. But at the same time, sometimes it just comes. Sometimes when you're in a scene with an actor, you're looking at them, you're reacting to them, you're feeling what they're feeling, you feed off of each other. The emotion sometimes just comes. You believe where you are in that moment. So it depends on the day, it depends on who you're working with, it depends on the actor. But it's a wonderful question.
Thank you, and I just want to say you guys did a very good job of like accurately portraying, you know, that kind of trauma without making it like sincere over the top.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to us. Thank you.